Take two.
Comments will appear here.
Welcome, everybody. It's up there.
Hello, everybody.
You just have to remember, look up there.
Hey, look up here. Hey, you too.
I don't think that's going to work.
It's totally going to work.
Nice. Welcome, everybody. We're doing our weekly Facebook Live.
Yeah. On our phone today.
On our phone, because we have a special guest that's going to be driving.
She's going to be driving over here. Nah.
Joining us, Taffiny, Chef Taffiny. She's going to be joining us, and so really
From
quickly. New York City!
Hi, Alice!
So this is the part where Miriam talks, and
yes,
and
he's going to share things, so you all get a look at his face looking at the computer.
Yeah.
This is what he looks
Usually
like all day.
I'm on the other side, though.
Yeah, we're kind of backwards today. So you have to look at the bad side of my hair. Sorry. Okay, so really quickly, this is very unimportant. I want to tell you what I ate for dinner. I had an avocado, and I had cauliflower mash covered in butter and salt, and I had a chicken thigh deep fried in bacon fat.
Yeah, it was leftover from
the meetup. It was really good. There was one more thing. Oh, and 2 boiled eggs. Everything was just covered in salt. Real salt. Real salt from Redmond, real salt. So it was really delicious. And that's very important information for you guys.
Yeah.
Hi, Carla and Lisa and Taffy. So
Hi.
that's our friend Taffy is going to be on in just a second. We're just going to go through a couple of random things and then we'll pull her on and she's going to tell us all awesome things.
It's true.
So do you want me to start going through the list, Henny?
Yeah, you can. Well, number one is what's
number
on sale?
One is pumpkin spice caramel is on sale this week. I know it's not October, but if you want to get your basic white girl on, that's what Chris always says.
Yes.
You can get some pumpkin spice caramel because, yes, it is on sale. So then you can save it for when you need some October in your life. Let's see. Chris is almost on day 50 of his experiment. That's halfway.
Yeah, Richard said, day 50, right? Almost.
Yeah, 49.
Almost 49.
So at midnight, I'm going to wake him up and scream, halfway point. Actually, he'd be really mad if I did that.
I probably would. I would not get back to sleep.
He would not be a happy boy. I mean, man. A person. He would be a very unhappy person.
Yeah, it's true.
So, yes. We made a new mixing video, and we made a video that talked about about our electrolyte
Done be talking
supplements.
about.
So, hopefully I don't look like a dork. And
in the video?
Chris looks amazing, as usual.
Well, we were just going through and talking about the differences between the different, between the electrolyte drops, the fasting drops, and the mag drops. When you'd use one, when you use the other, stuff like that. So.
Let's see here. Oh, we've got a bunch of new recipes coming out over the next couple of weeks. A lot of them are from Taffy, who's going to share with us today. One of them that we posted today is called Semi-Fredo with candied almonds.
Yeah,
and it's with the salted caramel. It looks divine.
We got the recipes from
right here.
Yeah, sorry. I was just reading the questions. We got the recipes from Taffiny in an email, and she sent the recipe, the actual recipe, and then she sent a bunch of photos. And I can't type, and I just can't do it. But I was looking at I can't type and talk at the same time.
At the awesome recipe, and we realized, he realized, which I'm sure I realized also, we don't know what that is. So he had to look it up. Semi-Fredo. Anyway, it's like an ice cream something delicious.
Yeah, well, I saw the photos. Okay, I'm done typing. And I was like, come and look at this, Miriam. Oh my gosh.
It looks so good. So guess what we're making tomorrow?
You are?
Yeah, you don't have to eat it.
I don't think I could handle it. So
I'll make it. I won't make it as pretty as Taffy makes it because she makes everything pretty, but that's okay.
Yep.
I can still try. It'll be
Yeah.
good.
Oh, so someone asked how much is it? I'm assuming that's talking about the pumpkin spice caramel. So it's 10% off. So just to explain a little bit, a couple of years ago, like really a long time ago, 2016, when we were moving
That's
from...
a long time ago.
It is. When we were moving from shipping everything out of our house to shipping everything from a warehouse, I think it was Snickerdoodle that caused it. We had a lot of a couple flavors, like really a lot. And we're like, so we need to get rid of some of these. So Miriam came up with this great idea.
Because I'm smart.
Yep. We would put something on sale for like 10% off. And it just kind of became this thing that we've been doing for the last 3 years.
I want to do a rotation where everything is the same so that you can look forward to it, but it hasn't worked out. Because at Hobby Lobby, you can go in and there's always something on sale. So you can just wait for mirrors to be on sale, and you can go to Hobby Lobby and get the mirrors when they're on sale. So it's the best thing in the world. So I figure Keto Chow can have a yummy sale, and then you can just wait for your flavor to go on sale and then buy a bunch of it.
Yeah. And so, well, and every Monday morning, look at the at what's in stock and go, yep, we have too much of that. That's what we're going to put on sale. So people always want to know, when is chocolate going to be on sale? Or my favorite question is, when is peanut butter going to be on sale?
We do that sometimes. We've done it a couple times.
It doesn't happen very often, and I'll tell you why. Chocolate peanut butter. Well, okay. Chocolate is the #1 seller of everything we have Keto Chow wise.
It's because it's delicious.
And #2 is chocolate peanut butter.
It's because that's also delicious.
Yeah. And we are actually having a very difficult time keeping chocolate peanut butter in stock. We've been able to do it. There's been I think we were out of stock for like 24 hours.
I can't remember.
And, but then we got it right in again. Hold on. Anyway, so we got it back in stock and we were happy again, but we don't want to put chocolate peanut butter on sale and then sell out of it really quick. Anyway, a lot of that's because we have other flavors that we have a lot of. And so it'll be a while before we get chocolate peanut butter on sale. I do have a massive order for it in right now.
Massive.
And we're going to be ordering, a whole bunch of stuff to get going. So hopefully everything will be fine. We're not even close to, anyway, that's beside the point. So. Yeah. Taffiny just went away. She was there for a bit. I think she might be having connection problems. We'll get her back in.
How do we push the button?
Well, she's not in there right now, but anyway.
She'll come and then we'll get her on here.
Yeah, so pumpkin spice is what's on sale this week. There she is again, so we'll be able to add her in just a minute. So let's see. So weird. I'm the super small percentage of people who don't like chocolate. Christine, what is your problem?
Christine, it's okay. We still like you.
It is true. We do still like you. There are some people who just don't like it, but hey.
I like chocolate, but when I was a kid, I only got like strawberry ice cream or vanilla. Like, we never had Neapolitan ice cream growing up because nobody would eat the chocolate section. We would eat the white, and then we'd eat the red, and we'd leave the chocolate.
You didn't Neapolitan.
Yeah, so we didn't get Neapolitan.
By the way, Blaine says that he tried the Nature's Hollow stuff, didn't like it at all.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
which is weird because the raspberry syrup was delicious.
Yeah, the raspberry syrup was really good. And my favorite jam is Mountain Berry. But the thing is, like, we don't even eat any bread, so I don't need it. It's just kind of nice. Okay, there's Taffy.
Yeah. Do you want to bring her on right now?
Yeah, come on right now.
Oh, she just went away.
No, she's there.
Hold on.
We got this.
Put the Mountain Berry jam on the drop biscuits.
Hey, there she is.
Okay, let me see if... Oh, are you there? Try talking. We hear a click. That's what the off with the echo.
with the cream.
So we promise we practice this beforehand. So you there, Taffy?
Yeah,
Just a bit.
Yeah.
It's kind of
I'm here. Can you
skipping.
hear me?
we thought if we practiced it,
Yeah, I'm getting that weird feedback in my
Yeah.
earphones now.
Try turning them off. You might need to kick out of the Facebook Live.
what a pain.
I know.
What a pain.
I know.
Strange.
Anyway, this is our friend Taffy. Anyway, this is our friend Taffy.
Hi.
Well, you sound good, but we've got the echo.
How do I sound? What's happening?
Well, you sound good, but we've got the echo.
The weird thing was when I had my headphones on, I turned them on, and
Oh, really?
I got all the feedback sound in the headphones.
Let's see. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna kick you out,
Really strange.
Let's see. And then try. Okay, we might actually have to kick out of the Facebook Live and come back on with the. Kick out of the Facebook Live and come back on with. Here we go.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
We'll figure it out.
Okay. Yeah. So. Phones in, it sounded beautiful. It was perfect. There was no echo. There was no nothing. So we're gonna see if we can get it working again.
We'll figure it out. Use headphones to prevent the echo. Yep.
So when we tried that, so Taffy, if you're on, make sure you disconnect from the Facebook Live entirely. Hook up your headphones. Get it so that you can hear us through the headphones when you're listening to us talk. And then request to join. Okay. So in the meantime, technical difficulties.
Yeah. Where to find recipes on the Keto Chow site?
So we just talked about, we have a whole bunch of recipes from Taffiny. If you go on the Ketochow.xyz site, up at the top, under resources, which is right at in the middle, kind of by the About Us and the account, right at the top is recipes. And a whole bunch of those are by Taffiny. Some of them are by Amanda. Some of them are by me.
The ones with the bad pictures are by him.
Oh. Yes. And so it's not...
I don't make anything.
So we just...
I just eat it.
We just got a whole bunch of recipes from Taffiny. Like a lot. Really a lot. And to make it so that we don't overwhelm everybody with all of the...
deliciousness?
Yeah, too many recipes at the same time overwhelms people. So, I'm setting it up so that one recipe is going to post every other day. So, yeah, today it was the semi-Fredo with candied almonds. We've got some crazy stuff coming up. Taffany made some things that look like Oreos. They're insane.
Oh, I want to have those.
Yeah, and anyway, so there are a ton of really awesome recipes, and that was a question that somebody had on the Keto Chow Facebook support group. Are there any good recipes? I don't know. The drop biscuits are amazing.
Yeah, I've been eating those
Snickerdoodle cheesecake bars. The crepes.
I took some to two of my keto neighbors, and they were like, "I need the recipe for those biscuits." I'm like, "Here, have some Keto Chow."
Well, and the crepes are really interesting too. That's one that Amanda made, and it's kind of a crepe, but they also kind of act like a tortilla. And so we have a lot of people that have been making. Is there still audio delay? Well, let's try bringing Taffany on. And we will see. Anyway, people have been using it to make enchiladas.
Enchiladas.
Oh.
Yep. There
Taffany went away. Taffany came back.
And it's just done. Here's Taffy.
Hey, how's it going now?
Oh, we hear nothing.
We hear nothing.
Audio issues. You can hear us okay?
Let's see. I've got my volume turned up. Dang it! I hate audio issues.
Nothing.
Not coming through. Piece of crap. Do you want to try Instagram Live, or what do you want to do?
Okay, now
They're saying it's okay now. Okay, so it might be. There we got the.
Okay, so it might be. There we got the echo.
Yeah, when I try to join in the live, the headphones are on. I can hear you. When I try to join in, it starts beeping like they're beeping at me, sort of angrily, and then there's nothing. I get no audio. But when we joined, when I used it earlier, it worked. So I really. And then when I turned them back on, so when I turned them back on the last time, that's when I started getting all the feedback.
Okay.
So I'm going to try it one more time, but.
Okay.
If not, we'll just talk with you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, can you hear me? Apparently, I should just stay in the kitchen.
Okay.
Okay. I think I'm still getting all that feedback. So do you have a
You
weird-
sound like a robot. It's awesome.
Robot Taffy. Okay, why don't we do this? Take the headphones off
Yeah.
and then tell us your keto story.
Yeah. So just turn off the headphones. We're not going to talk, but let's hear about you.
Okay.
All right. If you can
Gotcha.
hear me, give me a thumbs up.
Gotcha.
All right. Boy, you remember Max Headroom? Or am
Max
I the only person who's old enough to remember that? I just had a Max Headroom moment. Anyway, so my keto story. Whew, that's a big one, but the brunt of it is after a lifetime of primarily as a whole foods vegetarian, with an emphasis on whole grains and beans and all that stuff. And after opening a pizzeria with my husband,
Wow.
boy, going on almost 3 years ago now. It has to be. It's definitely over 2 years. I've been a professional chef for 20 years, and my background is food for health. But of course, that included macrobiotics, veganism, you name it. I was exhausted. I was having health problems, and it was impossible for me to keep up with our schedule after having opened the restaurant, which was 7 days a week, 12, 14, 16 hours a day.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me? Is it all right?
Yeah.
Okay, good deal. So I was looking for something to do, some new, answer for my health. And I had gained quite a bit of weight since we had opened the restaurant. I mean, I've always been a heavier person, but it had gotten to the point where I was having a hard time climbing up the stairs, reaching my shoes, that sort of thing. And I just was really getting sick. And I was looking for an answer, and I started doing research online and came across
That's me.
diet.
I'm not sure.
That's me.
Okay.
So for those of you listening at home,
I'm
in
not
order to
sure.
do a Facebook Live like this,
So for those of you listening at home, in order to do a Facebook
you can't
Live,
use a laptop.
you have to use a
And
phone.
so I can't
use a
my
laptop.
mic or anything like that.
And so I can't mute my mic or anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Put a cloth on it.
Yeah. So blame, there's no way it can do it.
So blame, there's no way it can do
Let's see.
it. Let's see.
Nope.
Okay, let's see if Taffiny can talk again.
Okay, let's see if Taffiny can talk again.
Go ahead and talk.
What'd you say?
Go ahead and talk.
Okay. So anyway, long story short, I decided to try a ketogenic diet. I'd heard of it before as a therapeutic diet, but never just, sort of as a general health diet. And I didn't expect anything from it at all. Honestly, I thought like, yeah, right. For me personally, not in general. And I was shocked to find that within a couple of weeks, I started feeling better. And for the first time in decades, I started actually like losing, fairly considerable amount of weight for me. And because of my love of cooking and my love of food and my love of culinary history and, food history, I was just enthralled with the way that it seemed to make sense. And the cooking was fun, and I just got very excited about it. So not only was I eating it for myself, but I just started, really experimenting with the recipes and, exploring what was possible.
No, so you still run a restaurant, right?
Yeah. No, so you still run a restaurant, right?
Do you guys serve anything keto there, or?
And do you guys serve anything keto there, or?
We have options that are, keto-ish or keto-fiable, or I can prepare something for somebody. We have a pizzeria, and we're in a small community in upstate New York. So now, like, keto has sort of gotten to the point where, there may be some market for it here. Until recently, I mean, and also it's just my husband and I. We do everything by ourselves. Yeah. So we have to be careful how much we branch out. So until recently, because things are pretty basic, like, I don't know how to say, kind of old-fashioned Italian area. So there wasn't a lot of call for it. So can't add something that, the customers don't want. But I think things have started to change, so that it may be a possibility. But I always, if people come in and ask,
have you guys tried doing like a fat head crust?
Have you guys tried doing like a fat head crust?
No, it's cost prohibitive. We use really expensive cheese, and that, it's very expensive. It's also time consuming and difficult to make. We use a deck oven with stones that runs at about 600 degrees. And so it's not necessarily like the most conducive oven for doing fathead pizza. And again, it's just an added thing for us to do. I have made it. I've made it. I've eaten it. We've tried it. And the other thing is then maybe with coconut flour, because I'm also a little concerned about introducing nut products into our production where they're not. So, like worrying about someone who has a nut allergy having to come, to get a pizza and worry about it when that's not a factor right now. There's a lot of things that go into it. So, and again, I've looked for other options that maybe would, a cauliflower-based crust or something that we could just bring in and offer, and that would cover gluten-free, keto, low carb, all of the above, without having to worry about some of the other aspects.
Now, aside from pizzas, what else do you guys do there?
Okay. Now, aside from pizzas, what else do you guys do there?
We actually have a pretty full menu for a pizzeria. So we have, salads, sandwiches, burgers, wraps, appetizers. We do hot dishes, pasta, the pretty standard New York.
Now, so in addition to doing the pizzeria, you do anything?
Now, so in addition to doing the pizzeria, you do anything with your Twitter handle is like keto cooking school or keto cook school?
Yeah. So after I'd been doing this for a little while, and I before we opened the pizzeria, besides being a chef, was a full-time cooking instructor. Before we opened the pizzeria, and when we opened the pizzeria, I was a full-time cooking instructor teaching professional cooking for veterans returning to the workforce. I did that for a couple years. I love teaching. and I've taught all kinds of different teaching. I've taught on nutrition studies. I've taught in public schools in New York City, a lot of health-oriented things. So it was sort of a natural thing for me. I was really excited about it. So I started a blog website and named it Keto Cooking School, because for me, empowering people to be able to cook for themselves is important. And, you know, I saw in, especially at the time, you know, a couple of years ago in the keto world, a lot of recipes that didn't make a lot of sense. You know, just put 10 sticks of, you know, cream cheese in there. It'll be great, and it'll be keto, like, and it'll cost $50. And why would you eat all that cream cheese? You know, so I really wanted to go back to the basics, because if you go back to the fundamentals of cooking, you know, that our ancestors have been practicing for thousands of years, if not longer, a lot of it is extremely ketogenic. You go back and, you know, it makes sense from that perspective. And so my goal is to be able to really share that sort of knowledge. You know, you don't need all that cream cheese. And don't get me wrong, I can eat a block of cream cheese. I'm not, nothing personal against cream cheese. It has its time and its place. But, you know, if you want to thicken a sauce, there are things like liaison, where, you know, you're using egg yolks and cream, or, you know, there's butter, and there's all these other ways that you can use that would be, in fact, more ketogenically friendly and are really fundamental to cooking. So that's where it's not a, you know, I don't have a cooking school right now or something like that. I have taught some classes, some private classes. You know, I did cooking demos and actual hands-on classes at
That's where we met.
in Connecticut.
That's where we met.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I saw you at KetoCon, kind of, and then spent more time with you at Keto Fest. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did I answer
We're
your
just
question,
having a lot of fun hearing about your keto journey.
Yeah. We're just having a lot of fun hearing about your keto journey.
You're not really like teaching anything right.
So let's see. So you're not really like teaching anything right now.
Just occasional private class. I'll be at Keto Fest again this year, but right now, you know, I spend the bulk of my
Any
time
15 hours a day you want, right?
Okay. Any 15 hours a day you want, right?
Would you say it's 15 hours a day? Yeah. A good day is 10. A long day is
well,
16.
So you've made a bunch of recipes. So can you tell us
about
how you come up with those?
So can you tell us about how you come up with those? Why you do what you do, things like that.
Yeah, it was funny. I was listening to you earlier. I was at the sink today at the restaurant, and I was like, I never wrote an introduction for the Semifreddo. I had one of those moments. I was like, I didn't tell anybody what it is. So it was funny when I heard you talking about it, because that was my oversight. I was going to actually try to run and email you something. I got your product, and I think you guys gave me a couple samples, and then I think I ordered a sampler pack maybe. And I was having fun with it and posting some things, and you guys reached out to me about it. The inspiration is that I really enjoy working with it. I like your flavors, but also I really like the mix itself, the way it behaves. And, you know, it's very malleable. It's, you know, it's sort of this all-purpose ingredient that you can really use it in almost any application. It's interesting. It's really, I think, I remember asking you, Chris, is there something in there that's like micro crystalline, because why do you need to let it sit overnight? And I think maybe that was the moment when we sort of like had a connection, because I asked you like a sciencey dork question. I have found that because of that, it just works for so many things. So I've been cooking for so long, I've been reading cookbooks for so long, that I just get inspiration by thinking, oh, I wonder if it would work like this. Oh, I wonder if it would work like that, and trying it. And then the flavors, of course, certain flavors will speak to me for certain applications. But the mix in and of itself, the actual Keto Chow, the way that it behaves is the best ketogenic low carb sort of replacement for thickener, flour, sort of that body that I have used. It behaves more like being able to work with flour than anything else I've used.
So what's your favorite recipe you've made?
The mint milk rose.
Well,
The mint milk rose.
that's one of my favorite ones to eat because I'm a mint freak.
So good.
Yeah, but actually, you know what? The hot cereal with the snickerdoodle, like just the simple, sort of instant hot cereal, that one I really like because it tastes good and it's really easy to make. And sometimes like on the cold when you just want something hot, that's good. I had a lot of fun with red velvet cake with the raspberry cheesecake. The cookies, I had a lot of fun doing the cookies. I was trying to get them to you like in a hurry and they didn't. It took me longer because I always, have to work in steps. I developed the recipe, but actually getting pictures and everything is a whole nother thing for me because I'm doing that in the restaurant. So, there's just like a little corner of the restaurant where I can sort of put the phone and take a picture. I'm doing it in the midst of the day. So it's a little crazy. The semi-freddo actually was one of my favorites so far. It came out really well. So, not everybody has an ice cream machine. Not everybody wants to spend that time on ice cream. And so this is sort of a hack. I mean, it's a traditional Italian dessert. But if you want a simple frozen dessert and you don't want to have to worry about ice cream churner, it's something you can just put in the freezer and bring it out when you're ready. But it's nice and light. My husband went crazy for that. I had to like bat him. I was like, get away. And he was just looking at it like, well, like, why is this here if you're not gonna let me eat it? Like how long until you're done? How long until you're done? And the minute I was done, he just started diving in. He loved it. He doesn't always love all the keto stuff. He's not keto, so that was definitely a winner. The soups were a lot of fun. The cream of mushroom soup that I did with the savory chicken soup, that's one of my all-time favorites too. It just tasted almost like, good old whatever, Campbell's, but better. So that was a lot of fun. But it's like trying to ask me to choose between children. I mean, honestly, I don't put out a recipe unless I have tested it several times. And like I really feel like it's a winner.
Okay, well, we got a whole bunch coming up that you've done. When you said the cookies, were you talking about which cookie recipe?
When you said the cookies, were you talking about which cookie recipe?
The actual rolled cookies that I cut with, I had a picture of them that they were like gingerbread man cutters.
Yeah. Oh, that was so cute.
It worked. I was stunned. Like I was making it, and like yelling at my house, like, come over here, look at this. You can't believe this is happening. They're cookies. They're cookies. And it's interesting because, we have customers in and out all day and I'll just like try stuff out on them without telling them, the backstory. And when somebody just eats it and is like, ooh, it tastes good, and they don't even notice that it's sugar-free or low carb or anything, I know I have a winner. And I actually had a couple of people asking me for those cookies. Would I make more? Would I sell them? So I knew, and we're talking about not keto. We're talking about people eating a slice of pizza in one hand and one of the Keto Chow cookies in the other hand and be like, can I, could I get some more of these? So
nice.
Then I know I'm on the right track.
Well, cool. Let's see. What other questions do we have? So you've been doing keto for 3 years. What other questions do we have? So you've been doing keto for 3 years.
Getting close to it, yeah.
It's really worked out well for you. What conferences are you going to this year?
What conferences are you going to this year?
I'll definitely be at Keto Fest, and I'll probably be more involved in the food end of it this year with Carrie Brown, because Carrie Brown will be, I think, heading the food this year. I probably will be at KetoCon, but KetoCon has become like my vacation. I just go and enjoy it. So I'll just be there. Just like if I'm not in there, I'll be next door.
I'll be with you.
Yeah, we will.
I'll be with you. Yeah, we will.
Humanly possible. I love New York, but with all due respect, there's no barbecue like Texas barbecue here, especially because a lot of the barbecue here is coated in tomato-based sauce.
That's Kansas City right there.
It's always a little bit of
that's Kansas City right there.
I miss Texas.
Yeah.
I miss Texas.
And that'll probably be it for conferences. Some of the other, like I would love to go to Low Carb Denver. I would love to go to Low Carb Universe in Spain, you know, but yeah, I would love to, but probably not going to happen right now because all of this is, again, while I'm still in the restaurant 7 days a week. So my husband like graciously lets me get out and do these other things, but it's just more work for him. So
yeah,
that's hard.
It's been quite a juggle, quite a balancing act, but all things in time. We're better off to be doing everything than nothing.
Well, so what's coming up for you besides the conferences?
What's coming up for you besides the conferences?
What's coming up besides the conferences?
I didn't hear what you said, the last thing.
What's coming up besides the conferences?
Well, I'm also selling my granola, and I've been working on that's been going pretty well. And I'm really working to get that to, yeah, there it is.
You're making too much noise.
You're making too much noise.
Okay, so you're doing the granola.
So
you're doing the granola.
I'm doing the granola, and my goal for this year is to actually see if I can get it retail ready. I mean, at least, like my own online website, as opposed to offline websites.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually have it branded and packaged and all that good stuff. Have a name, official name for it. Because I've been selling it for about a year now, but mostly on Etsy, which is, so. And then other than that, just more recipe work. I had some recipes published in like one of those freebie magazines that they give out in the grocery stores, but keto. It was like a feature on keto. That was fun. And I've done recipes in the past as well. I've always done that. I love it. My husband keeps telling me, I need my own lab, my mad scientist lab, and I do. So this year, moving forward, hopefully just putting more time in this direction and concentrating on the granola and my recipes, maybe moving forward. Who knows? Maybe there'll be a book in my future or something like that. But, it's
awesome.
That's what
Are you planning on doing anything besides the granola or just concentrating on that?
Are you planning on doing anything besides the granola or just concentrating on that?
Are you planning on doing more than the granola?
Are you planning on doing more than the granola or just concentrating on that?
Oh, as far as a product? Well, I would love to, if I can get the granola to where it needs to be, I would love to expand and, do some other things. Maybe have like a granola bar or, or even like a pre-mixed hot cereal or something like that. Or expand the granola into other flavors. There's a million things in theory that I could think up and, maybe actually do them but I have so many ideas, making them come to reality, it all takes work, but
Emily wants to know where
people get your stuff.
The granola right now I have it on Etsy, and my Etsy shop is also Keto Cooking School. And my website is Keto Cooking School, so if you go there, there's links to the Etsy shop and most of my recipes.
I'm typing.
Yes. So definitely though, even you can look it up on Etsy at Keto Cooking School as well. I've tried to stay Keto Cooking School across the board, so you can find it.
I posted the link.
Okay. I posted the link.
All right, awesome.
Okay.
Mille grazie.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Oh, but can I ask you guys a question? Because now I'm curious.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's your favorite recipes that I've
The melt-aways.
shared with you so far?
The melt-aways. So good.
They're good, right?
Fantastic.
So good.
And easy.
Fantastic.
Well, that's good. That's good. Well, I'm curious
I'm
about
gonna
the
make it.
Freddo now. If you're gonna make it, Miriam.
I'm going to make it.
I made extra almonds, and like I've just been eating them on everything.
Oh.
I was like,
We
I
need
think
the almond
children need
recipe.
some candied almonds.
We need the almond recipe.
Oh, I didn't send it. Okay, sorry. I'll get it over to you. Yeah, I was up. I've been like I was up at 3 in the morning, desperately trying to get the recipe. I was like, I have to. No, that's I. If I could just do everything at 3 in the morning, I'd be great. Like I really would prefer it, but so I have to get up in the morning and do things. But yeah, no, I'll get it to you. I thought I had sent them all, so I must have just not got that one in there. It must not attached or something.
Okay.
So
Well, anything else you want to say?
I think we'll let Taffy go and then answer a few more questions.
I think we'll let
the audio
Taffy go and then answer a few more questions.
Thanks so much for coming on. We appreciate you so much.
Thanks so much for coming on.
thank you guys.
We appreciate you so much.
Thank you guys. It's been a
All right.
blast. I'm really enjoying myself. I
Bye.
appreciate it.
Hi.
All right.
Hey, can
Okay.
you?
So we'll see if it comes through with a lot of. If it does, if it's coming through okay, let us know.
We can go back and answer some questions.
Yeah. Well, I think
there
we
are any,
answered
did we
all
answer
the
them?
questions that
Okay.
come up. People weren't asking a lot of questions, probably just because the audio is so messed up.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry about that.
Well, we're figuring this out.
Bad delay in audio.
Oh, darn it. Well,
So-
I guess we'll just go.
Yeah. Well, hold on.
See you
First,
later.
I need to do.
Ah! You're trying to kill me.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Sorry
thanks.
you're sick, Emily.
Yep. Next week we'll be back with the good equipment and not a cell phone. So
We're glad you got to meet Taffy, though. She's so awesome.
Yeah.
She's so cute.
anyway, okay. Well, that's it. See y'all later.